So I'm trying to think, because when I made this event, when I wanted to say, hey, I want to throw an 800 member party, I didn't really think about a speech, because, you know, I've said so many speeches, you know what I mean? It kind of gets tiring at points, but I do have something to say.
No, it doesn't.
When I started a community back in 2021, which was a community that focused on Titanfall, I didn't think that it would have such a big impact. This community started small. It grew pretty large pretty fast, but it didn't necessarily become anything large, except for the member count. The member count actually hit 800. This is a previous community, not this one. It hit 800 members, and I never felt that it was a large community. I always felt that it was small, in the way that it felt like a family. It never felt like something that I had to deal with and micromanage and put time into and break ground and push forward and do the other things and everything. It didn't feel like that because I felt like it was small. And that guy over there, that guy that fucking just came in and act like he's all cool by putting himself on the wall, come over here. That guy was a member of that community, and it still is. Come here! Come here! Come here right now! Come here right now! Yeah, crash!
Flagging.
Yeah, I want you to crash! Yeah, I want you to crash right here. I want you to see everybody. But yeah, so I was talking about my community, my old community, my old shit. I never felt like it was a large community because it felt small. You know, it smelled like it felt like it was a family, and that's what I feel today. When I look at the community member count, I don't look at, holy shit, we have 800 people that are going to be showing up to an operation. I look at, hey, we have about 50 people or something along those lines that are going to be showing up to an op. I never look at it at 800 people because I see the people that are dedicated and active as the people that are going to be showing up. And like all of you guys, and this guy too, maybe, and all of you too, right here. All of you guys are what I see this community's face of. Not the 840 people that are, or however many people that are in this community. Just you. Because you are the people that set that mark. You are the people that make that difference. Not those 600 people that are all inactive and I can easily prune, or however many, you know. It's you. Because you decided to show up today. So I've already said thank you like 5 times, but thank you. It means a lot. But like I was talking about with the old community, and I won't make this long, I'll make this short because I'm gonna make these two guys get some speeches in. Yeah, you better prepare a speech right now. You better start thinking about a speech. Nope. When this community started in January of last year, it was out of spite, it was out of anger, it was out of trying to like get up on somebody. But now that it's here and now that it's been founded and established and brought to light, it's no longer about that. I think the thing that really switched that was literally a month after, when I had to sit down with some of the original OG members and said, hey, I want to make this an actual thing. And we slowly started to piece together this community into what we have here today, where we started talking about pilot certifications. Oh, we should make a pilot cert a month long. Okay, let's do that. That lasted 2 months and then it stopped. But like, we started building these things slowly to come to this objective that we had. And that objective was to build the universe of Titanfall entirely within VR. Slowly but surely, we brought in grunts. We brought in these full-scale operations. We brought it...
Who the fuck?
Bro, break your kneecaps.
It's over.
Break his kneecap.
It's Jover.
Sorry, I decided to do a little scream.
I
All right, anyways. I'm not stepping on the pizza, don't worry. But yeah, so like, we started building these things from scratch. You know what I mean? We had people that helped along the way. We had actually a lot of significant people help along the way. One of the old members, Red Eye, helped build Training Ground Whitehead to what it is now. He built the shell of it, and he built it onto it, and I helped take over the project. Tons of things came from other people that started, like, slowly put their chips in to be able to create what we have today. It was a gamble, like I said with chips. It was a gamble, you know. We could have easily have failed. At any point. There were many times that I sat with Friday in a VC or in VR. Remember that one night that we went to that dark alleyway thingamabob and I tried to shank you? No, I'm playing. We went to this really dark world and I was just trying to talk with them, and we, you know, I was seriously considering multiple times, because of burnout, that I quit. You know what I mean? It was something that was actually a serious issue that I said maybe I should shut the server down. And it would last for weeks. It would be tiring. I would not want to do anything. I would wake up and I'd say, hey, I don't want to do anything anymore. I kind of want to just, you know, take a break. But every time I took a break and every time that I sat down and I thought about things, I look at people here, I look at people behind me, I look at people that I have met in my time of being in VR chat, and I think that there's still an impact that we have that we can make here. That there's still something that needs to be done. We got work to do. And that goal is to bring Titanfall to VR. Oh my god, my fingers. Sorry. But like, I'm just trying to think, because at the end of the day, this community will never stop, even if we hit a large landmark like 1,000 members or 2,000 members, or the goal that I set of 1,500 members by the end of the year. We will never stop. We will never sleep. There's people that stay up until 5 a.m. sometimes just to fucking chill with the advocate. Fucking whatever his name is, Spider-Man. Fucking, yeah, and Raven too. All types of people. Shout out to Raven. All types of people just stay up late, editing videos, putting together avatars, making maps, whatever the hell. Everybody puts shit down. Thank you, dog. Everybody puts together shit to be able to make this community possible. It's not me. It's not just me. It's the media team. It's the medical team. It's the fucking Samson team that's getting started up. It's all of the ancillary operations. It's everything that comes together that makes this community possible. Because god damn it, this community is the best goddamn place I've ever been in. And all of you make it possible. If you're a part of the medical team, if you're a part of the Rifleman Corps, if you're a part of the Pilot Corps and worked your ass off to become a pilot, if you're part of the original Wolf Pack, if you're part of the original Obama Squad, whatever. Whatever you are, it doesn't matter where you come from. Yeah, Obama Squad was a real thing. Black Box and Obama Squad. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter where you started. It doesn't matter if you just showed up today and you're fucking brand fucking spanking new coming from Reddit. It's okay, because you're here and that's all that matters. Because you're setting that bar and you're making it possible. And you are the people that make this community run. You are the gears. We got oil somewhere.
Oil.
I don't want to say it too loud because we got America coming in, but we got oil somewhere. You know what I mean? We got the oil that is the motivation that people put in every day. But that gear, those gears that get put in place, those gears that bring us up to 5th, that makes us go 100 miles an hour, that shit is you guys. Since 400 members, I said that we are all gas, no brakes. That was something that I said as a slogan going to 400 to 500. And we have literally went from all gas to no brakes to literally taking the damn gas pedal and pushing it through the floor. We have not stopped pushing so hard that it's fucking insane, dude. We were the fastest growing VR chat community ever.
Let's add some nitro next. Whoa!
Who? What?
What?
I don't...
Kill him!
He tried.
Kill him now!
That's what's important.
Oh, I love you, Raven. That's the enthusiasm that I love. I love you, Raven. You're awesome.
He said let's add some nitro to that too.
Nitro?
We're
Yeah.
not a pickup truck, we're a semi-truck now.
Nitrous.
Who's trying to donate nitro for a bat?
Nitrous, whatever. I don't fucking know cars.
I will.
I just feel like
Citrus.
arcade or racing games, dude. That's all I know.
Oh my god, my headset is breaking. It's like loose on my head now. Alright, anyways.
You should tighten it.
It's broken. I'm using electrical tape to keep it.
It always works out better.
My shit held together
yeah.
by glue, bro.
But
My
at the end of the day, at the end of the day,
I
I use duct tape.
Thank you.
Oh my god. At the end of the day, thank you. Every one of you will continue to push this community forward. Every one of you makes this possible. So thanks. Let's make it to 1,000 by the end of the year. Maybe even 1,500.
Everyone, hello everyone. As you all know, or you may not know, I'm KO, and I do a lot of the artwork that either goes towards the server or Titanfall in general. And I joined like around, what was it, like April, and it was on a whim, honestly. Like I just kind of like joined for whatever the fuck, and now I'm still here like a year later. At the time I didn't really have a whole lot going on, but I feel like I have kind of like a purpose here. It's helped a lot with me getting consistent with my own work and even just providing for the server itself. As some of you already know, I run the medical program in the Advocate. So for those of you looking to be a combat medic, stay tuned for those events. But what's bigger than that though is, as Polly says, you guys all being here, because bigger than the Advocate or just being a part of a community in general is the fact that you guys are here to keep Titanfall alive. All of you guys care about that idea, that concept, and you guys are here keeping that alive, and that's great. You guys are preventing, a legendary franchise from becoming lost media, and just here to further support that. Whether it's that being, a part of the RP events that we have here, or it's making your own foothold by providing some type of content. We have people who help with assets, people that, do art, people that really enjoy the RP aspect and just being a body for those events. So, it's really all just appreciated. And, it's a great thing that you guys are all here for that purpose. And, there's really, it doesn't go bigger than that. That's all I got. Thank you guys.
So I'll start. Let me turn my music down a little bit. I'll start by saying I'm a little nervous. Public speaking and me don't actually mix that well. I actually hate it a lot, and the reason why I do it so much is because I want to not hate it. But I'm gonna start this off. I'm gonna actually do a Fortnite emote so that I can embarrass myself in advance, and it won't be embarrassing if I mess up this speech.
Record it. Record it.
Real quick.
Trust me, it'll be embarrassing.
Hold on. The recording. We were recording. Hold on.
Best speech ever.
Hold on.
Best speech.
Okay, let's
Now
best
that's
speech ever.
out
You
of
can end
the
it there.
way, I'll do it again at the end. Now that that's out of the way, Fortnite is actually the subject of my speech.
Okay.
And it's gonna make sense in a second, I swear. So
Yeah, I know you do.
You're fucking
a lot of my
better.
speeches,
We all have
a lot
rifles
of
here.
my speeches, I like to take experience from other things I've been a part of, other communities, other projects. And one community that I was a part of previously was a Fortnite community. So for a while, I was really into that game, as I'm sure a lot of people were. But I had the opportunity to basically mod like a Discord for a very big streamer. And at our peak, we had upwards of 150,000 people in that Discord. So it was a very big community. But the thing about a stream like that is there are two distinct roles. There's the broadcaster and there's the viewer. The broadcaster turns on the stream, they schedule their gameplay, they put out the content, they display their skill and share it with everyone else. And the viewers show up to consume that content. And they might support them, they might put out their likes, their subs, and whatnot if they think that the content is worth supporting. But what about if we take a community like this, where there are not strictly defined roles, my question for you guys is, are you going to be more like the broadcaster, or are you going to be more like the viewer? What are you going to bring to the content? What extra time and effort are you going to put in to the stream? Or are you going to be someone who provides their support, their likes, their subs? I think about that a lot, and I strive to be more like the broadcaster, someone who produces content to share with everyone else, because I feel that that content is good enough to share, and it's worthwhile to spread it around for other people to enjoy. Now, this community, it's dead now, and the reason it died, you'd be surprised, is because the broadcaster disappeared. They pretty much ghosted everybody. They stopped streaming, stopped making YouTube content. The game is a little bit dead too, but we'll get to that in a second. But that just goes to show how much that's important. We need the broadcaster to function, because if we only have viewers, there's nothing to view. There's nothing to share. There's nothing to talk about. So we need people to be the broadcaster, as well as the viewer. But importantly, we need broadcasters. So this speech is about Fortnite. And if you're familiar with that, you know that the game had a pretty distinct peak back in maybe 2018, 2019. And the reason why it was so successful is arguably because of both the broadcasters and the viewers. The big culture behind Fortnite was the skins and the emotes, you know, the things in the shop. And the reason why they were so high demand is because they were promoted by the people who played that game. You know, if you were playing in a squad and your friend's like, oh man, I'm with this no skin. Oh, there's a default guy over there.
No.
It made you want to grab a skin. It made you want to grab an emote because you were a default. So my message to you guys is grab a skin, grab an emote, be a broadcaster. Take this environment, this community, this project, and see what you can do to not stream it. I was going to say to stream it, but to further it, to produce content instead of just consuming it, because that's what we need. Without the broadcaster, the stream dies. Without the skin, apparently you have no skill. I don't know if that's true, but that's what they say. So that's the goal that I strive for, and that's the goal that I encourage you guys to strive for as well. So hopefully that's made some sense. Hopefully you guys come out of this with, you know, it's a time to celebrate, yes, but I always like to give my speeches up here to give everybody a job, to give everybody homework, what to do after the celebration is over.
Oh.
And that's to start broadcasting.
Boo.
All right. Thank you very much.